Referee Daniel Elder just having a word to everyone in and around that penalty spot as a line of players. Now the whistle goes. Kealey. Good ball, good punch from Freak, driven back in, and Macarthur are given a lifeline. Kealey Adamson with the volley. Great technique on it as well. A first ever A-League goal. If it was on target, it took a couple of touches on the way through.
Well, the free kick on the Harvey Norman replay is met by Macklin Freak. It's wonderful technique, and it was goal bound. It may well have needed a deflection to get past the defence ultimately, but it was certainly of its own volition on target. This will be a great shot. Yeah, it's, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I went off a bit early. It was still good contact. This one will be telling.
Joe Shane.
Oh, I think it's probably sailing wide, and looks like Bert Gilroy,
yeah,
the player who gave away the foul.
Reigns does that nicely. Getting away from Bratton. Look at the press, they've won it back. Adamson needs to find an option, does so. Holman squares it. Adamson fires up. Drills it home for his second. Well, we're used to seeing Adelaide players with the backflips. There's a bit of your own medicine. 2 goals.
Being fluent in the matters of Paramount Plus player indexes, but after 9 minutes, I reckon Kealey Adamson's bursting the charts. Wins the ball back in concert with Luke Bratton, and on the Harvey Norman replay, does not make any mistake with the finish. It's unerring from a player who is having a fantastic time of it. Deployed further up the field to start this match. A detail you've highlighted, Robbie, but doesn't he make the most of it? And how happy must everyone at Macarthur be for Kealey? Not only for safely landing the round off, but for getting his...
Once again, Western forcing them backwards, forcing them into a pass. Davila did really well to find Adamson. It looked as though things were going to break down. Now there's space here for Davila! An absolute special to celebrate Unite round from the Mexican star.
He's looking for his first hat-trick in A-League football. Lewis's ball in, Uscock. Well, that wasn't far away. Now back in from Holman. The head up. Oh! Lawrence Thomas with a bit of jet lag, perhaps. First set piece for Kealey Adamson to take, the former Sydney FC youngster. In it comes, back post. It's a good ball for Uscock.
Here's the corner, which Antonsen heads clear. Vujitsa. And Kealey Adamson has stolen in behind, and Davila took a deflection which took a bit of the sting out of it. It's the Bulls' 4th corner. Adamson, plenty of flight, and Uscock, who's always a threat aerially, got on the end of it. And Burgess at the near post. Worked out wide again by Bratton. In comes the cross from Kealey, and Kealey Adamson forces a quite brilliant save out of Andrew Redmayne. Holman, who's back with us. Here's that save again.
It's a fantastic header from Kealey Adamson. Great ball.
Actually, it's not.
It's off the post.
Well, it did get a touch. And Popovic makes the block second time around. Kealey floated to the back post. Adamson straight at Redmayne. And another chance goes begging for the Bulls.
It's Bratton. Sakai as well, again does well to get in front. Prevent the block. Kealey lays it off. Randazzo again keeps it alive for Adamson from long range. Kealey Adamson. Oh! Alex Paulson was beaten.
Oh, he really focused on his technique here. Adamson gets the first touch out of his feet brilliantly, as you'd expect with that much space, but then he really focuses on his technique to keep the strike down. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the radar out.
Kealey. Vujitsa continues his run ahead of the ball. Kealey, a deflected cross.
Holman heard the shout, leaves it for Adamson. It's a top save from Sutton. Around the post it goes, and Kealey Adamson, who got a taste of scoring A-League goals last week, nearly made it 2 in 2.
There, Kealey Adamson's set of eyes was on the back of the net. Sam Sutton's was on Kealey Adamson's shot. What a wonderful save that is. That's a brilliant strike by Adamson.
1 minute of regulation, and then we'll find out stoppage. Germain through the left, Wietza motoring up to the ball, hangs it high for the headers, and there was no power on the header of Adamson.
Tim Payne lifts it over the top of Wietza. Payne's in the area, plays it back close, the Barbaroussa's blocked by Adamson. Are on. Sutton, Nagasawa and Rojas off. Here's that save.
Well, it's a brilliant block from Kealey Adamson.
Given away here. Jed Drew can launch a counter. Germain. Adamson, tough ball to control. And he battles on. Drew on the turn, it's 2! Kealey Adamson refused to be beaten, and it's spilled to Jed Drew, who makes it a double.
As this game goes on the Harvey Norman replay, Valère Germain just sends one skyward. He gets that all wrong, but Kealey Adamson just makes a poor ball into a good ball and gives Drew something to put his laces through, and he does exactly that, Jed Drew. A player in form, a player with confidence. That is a fantastic finish into the far post of Cameron Cook's goal.
Zach Clough can't break clear. Tense moments in Campbelltown with only 11 minutes to play. Adamson's cross, and Germain into the corner! What a fantastic header from the Frenchman! And the breakthrough arrives with just 11 minutes to go. It's Valère Germain's 25th goal in all competitions for the Bulls.
And on the Harvey Norman replay, Macarthur, they held strong and they held out a really dominant Adelaide United. But Valère Germain, who has worked hard all night, pops up, and class is permanent. Those moments in big plays, they stand up, and that is a really well taken header. Back across goal into the bottom corner, neatly done by the Bulls.
And I tell you what, he's still got a lot to do there, Valère Germain, hasn't he? Because he's a fair way out. He has to get placement, a bit of power. Jakalic doing his best work out wide left. Adamson climbs high, gets the head on it, but it lands on the roof of the net. Kealey Adamson, though, good spring to get up over the top of Francis de Vries.
Alex hasn't been overly tested. He's done what he's needed to do well. I think what we've seen tonight is how...
Mistake by Alex Grant could open the door for the Bulls. Adamson, and it needed that touch from Harrison Devonish-Smith. Is that their first official shot on target?
It needed some saving, that's for sure. Adamson, head down, over the ball, nice balance, good contact. Good save from Devonish-Smith, who would have...
Cleared by Wilmering. Bratton now has an assist in game number 300. Can his team leave with something? And it comes, Adamson! Corner coming up, a close-range ricochet. Bratton. Macrolos. Cowie. Sawyer leaves it for Adamson! Saved out for a corner by James.
And then the body check. Straight into Natter. He said, get out the way. It just hasn't really clicked this year. Keegan Jelicic.
Kealey Adamson's determination has won out. It's a lovely ball. It's a hat-trick for Marin Jakalic. What a night for him. What a night it's turning out to be for Macarthur. And what a ball that was from Kealey Adamson, by the way. 4-1 for the Bulls.
On the Harvey Norman replay, there's the tackle, and the vision and the execution there is fantastic. Wonderful ball, determination, gets the head up, and that is a fantastic pass that catches Matt Acton out. Mariniaklis says, thank you very much. I'll tuck that away for my third, and puts the game out of reach.
A first A-League hat-trick for Mariniaklis, takes him to 9 for the season.